County emergency management officials are preparing for dangerous conditions as the probability of ice and snow grows. Fox 10 News reporter Corey Pippen met with EMA leaders today to find out what you should be prepared for.
If you've lived here along the coast for long, you've probably seen your share of torrential downpours, high-impact winds, or even record-setting heat and humidity. But the forecast for the upcoming week is anything but the norm. Baldwin County EMA officials are now preparing for what the National Weather Service has called a winter storm of historic proportions for our area.
We're not used to seeing freezing rain and snow and sleet, but the forecast right now is that we could get 2 to 6 inches of that wintry mix that are going to affect Tuesday and Wednesday.
Mitchell Sims, Baldwin County Emergency Management Director, gathered other members today after getting the news that the storm would be more serious than initially thought. They're already planning their response to the conditions, which could make roads impassable as well as create dangerous driving situations. A number of priorities include transportation for emergency responders and whether or not to open shelters.
It's not totally unlike our people getting ready for a hurricane. They need to think about water. They need to think about food, but what is different, now they're going to need to think about heat. The possibility exists that you could lose power during this event. So if you don't have a generator, then you may need to have some way to stay warm.
Terry Wilhite with Baldwin County Public Schools says they're closely monitoring the storm as well and may decide to close schools.
Our number one concern would be transportation and students on the road, be they in a bus or be they traveling as a high school student to school in their own vehicle. We're just not going to allow something that's not safe.
School officials say makeup days for missed classes will be decided at a later date. However, they say it won't be needed if county officials decide it's necessary to issue a state of emergency.
We don't have snow plows. We don't have salt spreading equipment. You know, we really have to stay ahead of the game here. Get ready, get a plan, get prepared.
Reporting from Baldwin County, Corey Pippen, Fox 10 News.
Of course, when the ice and flurries start across the Gulf Coast,